Hey you! Yes, you! Do you like wrestling? Do you like news? Do you like wrestling news? I got that for you right here at the Wrestling Heat, and some of that wrestling news contains an NXT couple expecting and a little bit more. So stay tuned right after this too sweet wrestling intro. And alright, first up on the wrestling news tonight has to deal with a couple over on NXT, Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae. What about the couple? Well, it looks like they're going to be expecting sometime soon. They're going to be having a little baby soon. And I'm pretty excited for the couple. They should be great parents, a good mother, a good father. And yeah, just thought I would just throw this in the video because this is recently just thrown out there. But yeah. Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, about to be a mother and father. Congratulations to them. And moving on to the next piece of wrestling news. And this next piece of wrestling news that I have for y'all, I'm not going to spend much time of it because it was just, you know, dumb for the guy to say, but it looks like Matt Caster over on AEW side of things, it looks like he came out with this rap with some offensive words, and if you guys want to check it out yourself, I'm pretty sure you can find it on the internet somewhere over on YouTube, but I'm not really going to repeat what the man said or just, you know, pay that man much attention. But yeah, Matt Caster suspended, and AEW has offered him like therapy and stuff like that, like they did for Sammy Guevara with the whole thing with Sasha Banks. But yeah, it's a little bit of AEW news for you, and I would say definitely suspended. For how long, I don't know. They're probably going to end up washing their hands with the guy, but we'll see as time goes on, and if anything's changed, I'll let y'all know. So moving on to the next piece of wrestling news. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news we could actually blame on Vince McMahon, Bruce Pritchard, and John Laurinaitis for the changes that are about to go down in NXT. And it looks like USA Network, their executives aren't really happy for what they've been, you know, saying about what's going to be going down with the product, about it not really being like the indie, you know, style that it has been, you know, for quite a while now. Now it's going to be, you know, running different. There was somebody at the recent taping for NXT. They're doing their chanting, "We are NXT," and somebody shouted out, "We were NXT." Well, you know, only time will tell how these changes are going to, you know, affect NXT and, you know, it being on USA. I know the executives aren't really happy with the changes. I'm not really going to be happy with the changes. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like executives are mad over on the US network, and you can't really blame them. You know, they're going from something that's been, you know, at least working for me. I know a lot of people, NXT has gotten stale to them, but we got to understand that this is their, you know, developmental. So, I don't know, folks. I guess we're just going to have to sit and wait and see what goes on with NXT being over on, you know, USA Network. But yeah, folks, executives not happy. I'm not really happy, and a lot of the morale in WWE isn't really happy with everything going on in the WWE today. But yeah, folks, there it is. Executives definitely not happy with NXT. And moving on to the next piece of wrestling news. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news has to deal with Vince McMahon and him being accused of holding wrestlers back. I gotta say, you know, he has, done that, to certain wrestlers that he feels that, aren't just, with it, or for some reason, just ticks him off. And, we've seen it plenty of times with plenty of wrestlers, and it's kind of hard to name all the ones that have been, held back, over the years because of Vince or because of, uh, back, wrestling politics and stuff like that. But yeah, it looks like Vince is getting some more flack for holding wrestlers back, and all this flack coming towards Vince not giving a damn about his wrestlers, and now this coming out about holding wrestlers back. That's not really any of groundbreaking, news, but yep, being shined in the light again. Vince not really giving a damn, holding his wrestlers back and stuff like that. But sometimes we don't know what's going on backstage, with that wrestler. Maybe him and Vince, had it out, or, vice versa. Who really knows? We're not back there, to see what's going on. But yeah, Vince McMahon getting a lot of flack, more than usual these days, because of all the releases and stuff like that. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Vince McMahon personally holds back talent just to bury him? Me, that's a 50-50 for me. But let me know down in the chat room. What do y'all think? Do y'all think he deserves the flack, or should we ease up, on the man? You decide down below in chat. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news has to deal with Dakota Kai and some more NXT talent that was put on before Monday Night Raw at a main event. One of the wrestlers there was Dakota Kai. She was on main event along with a couple others. I don't have their names right now, but I definitely had to mention my girl Dakota Kai. I'm hoping that she is not called up. At least not yet. I would love to see her, with the women's NXT Women's Championship over there in NXT. I know her and Rodriguez are going to be going, head to head for the title here at TakeOver. And I would be pretty excited about that. But yeah, it looks like she might be getting called up. I know Aaliyah, she should be called up here pretty soon, probably after SummerSlam. I'd love to see Mae Yim, but we haven't seen her debut either on Raw or SmackDown. She was supposed to debut on SmackDown months ago, but hasn't. But yeah, there's been a whole bunch of wrestlers from the NXT side of things doing a lot of main event. Kellyan Cross was one of them. Now he's on Raw. Bronson Reed, he was recently let go. But yeah, my girl Dakota Kai on main event, and other wrestlers, and probably going to happen again before SmackDown, and main event again before Raw. But yeah, what do y'all think about that? More NXT roster members getting called up? I hope not, just not yet, because oof, everybody is not safe in the WWE. I'll just say that. But my girl Dakota Kai has a women's championship, to go after right now, and I'm pretty excited about that. Love her. I actually got her autograph on my little NXT title back there, but she's one of my favorites, has been for a good minute now. Those of y'all that watch the NXT live streams on Twitter, y'all know I love Dakota Kai. I actually put up a photo of her not too long ago. But main event, Dakota Kai, other NXT talent. Are you scared for them? Are you afraid for them? I kind of am. And alright, this next piece of wrestling news that I have for you fine folks here at The Wrestling Heat has to deal with Keith Lee and the reason why he was off television for so damn long. We were all wondering, was he getting, canned? Did he tick off Vince McMahon? Did he make somebody mad? Were they going to release him? Well, he recently came on his YouTube account and explained what went on. Pretty much, he contracted COVID-19, and it wasn't Mae Yim's fault. He actually didn't get it from her, but she got a lot of flack for it. But after that, they found a problem in his heart, I believe it was, and they wanted to keep him off television and, just keep him safe, which, I highly, praise the WWE for looking out for the big guy, because, he is, a little older, and after COVID, and, I know it messes up your insides pretty bad, but I'm glad WWE actually stepped in and was just like, no, we're going to get you checked out, just to be safe with you, and, yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we almost lost Keith Lee, because of this thing that happened with his heart, but I'm glad Keith Lee is still around. He's an amazing dude. He's nice, and yes, you can bask in his glory. But I'm actually glad he's back on television. I believe he was on Main Event, unfortunately, before Raw. But I'm hoping that, they get stuff going with this guy, and I hope he's able to show us, what he's been doing over in the indie scenes, over in NXT. We know he can, do some pretty big things, with how big he is. But, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, glad he is still around, and unfortunately that was the last piece of wrestling news for you. If you found any of this entertaining or newsworthy, slap a thumbs up. If you didn't think so, slap a thumbs down. Whatever you find folks want to do. Thank you for your watch time. I love you all so very much, and I'll see some of you back on Twitter live stream going down tomorrow, Friday night. Easy Coup Nation. Go find me there. We'll chill. We'll hang out. And, talk some BS. But thank you all for watching. I miss you, Mr. Suds. And forever and always, ladies and gentlemen, keep your family safe. Keep yourself safe. Wash your hands. And forever and always, the most important part of the video is to always and forever keep it just a little bit too sweet. And I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
Back is back, cause I'm mass destruction. Guess who's here? The